Hello, welcome to ChristCenteredGamer's unboxing of ROCCAT's newest keyboard. So, I guess before I get too far started, today's been one of those days. I got stitches in my finger, so I can't test with all the normal fingers in my hand, but I think it'll be okay. All right, so I also brought out my old Logitech G710 Plus, what I used to use. So kind of comparison, I figured, you have a point of reference anytime you compare something new. And this is my little mini laptop, so that's what I'll be using this to type out testing, and so you can see what the LEDs look like right out of the box. All right, so let's get started. So this is the latest ROCCAT Vulcan Pro. I'm really looking forward to this because, in particular, because this is the new Titan Switch Optical tactile. I'm a big fan of brown style switches, tactile switches, and so. I've wanted to give these a shot, and I haven't had a chance, and now I do. So I'm pretty excited about that. So let's go ahead and open this up. Let's see, I guess I'll take this out of the bag first. And Pepper's in the shot. Pepper's helping out. All right, so let's go ahead and take the bag off. It says it's shipped. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the front. So we've got here the ROCCAT Vulcan Pro. You can see here we've got RGB LEDs, flat style keycaps, which I guess we'll get to experiment with soon. The volume knob and some other buttons here for media control and light switch control. Again, the brown tactile switch. Optical RGB gaming keyboard. I guess that's all there is to say there. On this side, it's got 100 million keystroke lifespan, which is twice as much as Cherry's keyboards. As much as I love Cherry's keyboards. And the AMO lighting intelligent engine and detachable magnetic palm rests, which I'm really looking forward to checking that out too, because I like my ergonomic requirements are not the same as everybody else's, and magnetic palm rests I've had good luck with, so we'll see how that works out. All right, here's how the side profile view, and the other side as well, and the back. We've got technical specs on the bottom, so we've got. Patch content, the ROCCAT Vulcan Pro, quick install guide. System requirements is Windows 7, 8, and 10. And I will be testing this in Linux because I always test keyboards in Linux, so we'll see how well that works. I'll let you know what does and doesn't work. USB 2.0 port or higher, interconnection for drivers. All right, for the technical specs, it says ROCCAT Titan Switch Optical 1.8 millimeter active actuation, tactile. 100 milli keystrokes, life cycle, removable ergonomic palm rest, integrated macros and settings memory, 6 programmable macro keys, ROCCAT Easy-Shift I technology, or bracket Easy-Shift, right? Okay, Easy-Shift Plus technology, whatever that means. I guess we'll find out. 32-bit ARM Cortex-M0 based processor, 1000 Hz polling rate, and ROCCAT Swarm software suite. And here's the back. It gives you more pretty pictures about the illumination, the media controls, which I always appreciate, the robust design, and a little more detail about anti-ghosting, fingertip-shaped keycaps, which were for most fingers, not this one, and easy shift button duplicator, whatever that means. I guess we'll find out soon. And it is, Mr. Savage really likes it. This is the best keyboard I've ever gamed with. The speed and response of the ROCCAT's Titan switches was a significant advantage for me in my first championship win. Mr. Savage, look at that. All right, so I guess we'll get started. Where's the best place to open this? Okay, so we have to use a knife to open this. Thankfully, I still have one working hand. And got that open. Hopefully no more needs for a knife. I guess we'll find out. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. And, all right, so from this side, we have, I don't know if you want to come closer or not, but here we've got, first is the magnetic wrist strap, right here. Okay, Pepper, it's not for you. So here's the magnetic wrist strap. It looks pretty nice. I'll have to see how, it's kind of thin, but what matters is if it's comfortable. I guess we'll find that out soon enough. And then there's a cardboard to hold that, and then we've got the keyboard itself, which looks pretty sharp. And let's go ahead and pull that out. And then we've got the cable inside there, bundled. It's got a nice, what do you call it, cloth?
Braided?
Yeah, braided cable, yeah. What do you want? Oh, you want to braid? Okay. Pepper. All right, and then we also have an installation guide. And I think that might be all there is in the box. Yep, that is all there is. So it's officially been unboxed. And let's go ahead and actually, before I lose that entirely, let's just make sure we be a good person and put the original plastic in there. Pepper? No. No. All right, so it's, again, the manual. I guess we can take a peek in the manual. Undoing the sticky tape. Undoing the sticky tape. All right, manual. Quick installation guide. Keyboard with additional functionality with the FN. Press FN plus the second key. I'm sure it all makes sense soon. It's got some macros on here like FN through F1 through 4 is to switch profiles. Okay. FN plus F5 is Open File Explorer. F6 is Open Standard Browser. F7 is Open Mail. F8 is Calculator. F9 is Media Player Previous Track. F10, FN plus F10 is Stop. FN plus F11 is Play Pause. FN plus F12 is Next Track. And FN plus Scroll is Switch Game Mode. Game Mode activates the macro keys. Okay, and deactivates the window key. That makes sense. Is there anything else important on the next page? Okay, we've got nothing really. And okay, I guess that's it for now. All right, let's remove the fancy plastic so we can actually put this thing together. All right, so it's got a little ROCCAT logo on the corner right here, which I guess we can peel that off together. There we go. It's a pretty sharp looking logo there. But otherwise it's just a, oh, it's got some rubber on the bottom. I didn't notice that before. That's nice. So this should stay in place really well. Looks good. All right. And, all right, so you want to see that? Okay. All right, it looks like another thing to note, the cable has built-in Velcro straps, which is always nice. I appreciate that. All right, so let's go ahead and remove this keyboard from its nice packaging. The final piece of packaging. All right, so interestingly, the bottom of the keyboard has rubber strips, very much like this that you may have saw when this one was close. You can see them now. Not only does it just have the standard couple feet, but it's got quite a bit of additional grip. Let me just kind of, you can see it's got grip all the way here, and on the foot, which you can flip up if you choose. I prefer them flat, but it can be nice either way. And yeah, so it's got tons of grip. This should not go anywhere, which makes a big difference in how a keyboard feels. All right, and on the top here, you've got a big, well, metal plate all along here. So you can actually have screws holding it in place, which is interesting that we can see that. Oh, and one last piece of packaging to remove. I hope the microphone picked that up. That sounded nice. All right. So I guess that's it from this side of it. We've got the volume knob here, which definitely sticks out. It's got clickies, indentions as you turn it. It seems to spin forever. 3 buttons here, which this looks like it's a mute. This one's a, I'm not entirely sure what this button does. And then the FX button, which I'm guessing has something to do with lighting. And then the keys themselves. So I don't know if you want to take a good zoom in look at that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, and I guess one last thing. Since these should be really easy to remove, I'm just going to go ahead and pop off one of these. There we go. They look like they should be cherry style switch caps. I'll just grab one of these. So they look just like a really tiny version of, okay, yeah. So you can see you've got the different kind of switch caps compared to the ones on my old Logitech. But they do take cherry style caps. I guess to prove it, we'll try putting this on here and see if it works. And it does work. So you can probably use standard caps if you want to. Of course, we're here to review this keyboard as it is, so we're not going to do that. Oh, almost put it on upside down. Being flat, it's a little bit harder to tell at first glance which way it goes up. So, okay, these are pretty nice. So, I've actually almost always used O-rings on my keyboards. I actually add them, like you put it between here, like between the top and basically outside this post, and it softens the blow of the key of how the keys impact the bottom. But I don't know if I'll need to do that with this one or not. I'll have to spend some time with it. This is a pretty interesting feel compared to this guy. It's kind of a little bit. Honestly, it's cleaner. It feels really good. Just my initial impressions of these keys are really nice. I'll have to spend some more time with this, but yeah, so far my initial impressions are really good. All right, well, let's go ahead and plug this in and see how it glows, because that is the mystery of the ages. So what does it look like? Do I have it upside down? Nope. All right, look at that. All right, looks like the default is a rainbow. Oh, and it's moving. Very. And all right. Oh yeah. Also, let's put this guy on. There it is. Very nice. All right. Let's see what these buttons do. I don't know if anything changed. Oh, it turned on the FX light. Now it's glowing, but I don't know if that changed the effect. So I guess I'll have to spend some more time with this. Actually, okay. You know what? Another thing I just noticed. Cap locks and num lock and all that kind of stuff, the notification lights are down here on the bottom. So when you press num lock, this glows right here. Scroll lock, this guy glows. And game mode has its own LED as well, along with cap lock. All right. Well, I have a notepad open here, so yeah, it definitely seems responsive. That's funny, I can still type with the F even though I can barely feel it. Yeah, it seems really responsive. Is it noticeably more responsive than this one? It might be, actually. Very interesting. I'll spend some time with this, and but don't you worry, we will definitely have a written review in the next week or so. And after I spent a good amount of time with it, and played games and did some work and all that kind of good stuff. So I hope you enjoy the unboxing of the new ROCCAT Vulcan Pro with brown optical switches, tactile optical switches. Take care and God bless.